What's up, and welcome back to Rumor Has It Official. Let's get straight into talking about life after lockup. This is season 3, episode 28, and the title of this episode was Inmates and Playdates. So we're going to start right off with Sean and Destiny. So Destiny hasn't arrived yet, and it's $50,000 that is on the line for Sean. Now, one thing that I want to mention is the fact that Sean reveals that Destiny has his debit card and credit card and says that he's scared. Now, this is my thing. If this woman has decided that she no longer wants to be with you, you've gone on social media, you see that she's engaged to a total different man, and she's ghosting you, she's not picking up your call. The only time she might interact with you is if she's wanting you to send her money, then that's your answer right there, that she's using you. And I would definitely call the police or call her and say, return my cards, or have those deactivated, get new cards. I think that instead of him being so concerned about why she ghosted him, I feel like all of that is out of the window. It's pretty evident that she doesn't want to be with him. In the scene, he gets out of the car once he realizes Destiny has shown up, and it's like, oh my God, you're here. Very scripted, okay, I must say. He told her that he wanted to show up to the court date. She told him not to come, okay? So I guess he has amnesia? I don't know. But he's acting as though she didn't tell him that, not to show up. If anything, he should have told her to return his cards, but that's not his concern. The only thing that he says is that this isn't how a person should speak to their fiance. Adding, he wants answers on why she ghosted him. Comment down below your thoughts on Sean and Destiny. Let's move right along to John and Christiana. So Christiana has been locked up for 9 months. And tell me why John has Christiana's mom and sister living with him. Christiana's sister, I think her name is Tara, comes into his room in a towel, talking about, does he have her phone? She's touching all over him, knowing doggone well that that man doesn't have her phone. But I think that she's trying to put him in an uncomfortable and also in a compromising situation on TV so that her sister, once she sees these things, can leave him and then she can have him. So already lines have been crossed between these two, because if she's going to do this on camera and she feels comfortable doing this on camera, what I'm trying to figure out is what is happening when those cameras aren't rolling. He claims that his mother-in-law has health problems that needs tending to. And the sister, he says that he's trying to help her stay clean, which none of these things are his responsibility. To me, I feel like this is such a weird setup that's going on. The whole dynamic. I don't know if Christiana went to him and wanted to see if he would take her mother in and sister and help them out. I don't know, or if he volunteered and did that on his own. Now, while cooking some breakfast for Christiana's mother, he receives a call from jail from Christiana. She informs him that she'll be out in 1 month. Christiana's mother in this scene tells her other daughter, Tara, that she doesn't know what's going on. And so when she does it, she's like, I don't know what's going on between you two. And Tara snaps out. She's like, nothing's going on. But it's also, she's being very defensive and she's lying. And later, the mother tells the camera crew that John and Tara do a lot of flirting. And she wouldn't be surprised if something happened between them two, or if something already has happened. Comment down below your thoughts, and let's move right along to Marcelino and Brittany. So Brittany finally locates her mom on the streets. You remember where we last left off with them a couple of episodes back. They're looking all over for her. Went to the hotel where she was supposed to be staying. She wasn't there. They're walking around. It's a whole pandemic. One of the things that was really getting to me was at, one point, or in some of the scenes, Brittany did not have a face mask on, and she's going to all these random people. So she's putting herself in jeopardy. She has to really think straight. I know this is a tough situation for her because this is her mom, but she has a family to think about first and foremost. So you're all out in the streets looking for your mom in people's faces without your mask on, and you're like, where's my mom? Have you seen her? Have you seen her? And then you're going to go back home and say you got COVID or something. You're taking that right back home to your house and your kids. This is really a tough situation, but I think that she definitely needs to help a person that wants to be helped. And her mom doesn't want to be helped. You can't force somebody who has an addiction or drug problem to get help. It has to be their idea. They have to actually hit rock bottom. If not, they're just going to go back. Something has to be the breaking point for them to want to change. And the mom is just clearly not ready for that. But again, she's being a daughter, which I understand, that's her mom. But at the same token, she has a family to think about first and foremost. Brittany wants to take her mom to Alaska. Now, this must be where her mom is originally from. And Marcelino says that he's not going to be out on Fremont Street looking for Brittany's mom every night, but he's willing to fund the trip if this means that his mother-in-law will be a better person. Comment down below your thoughts, and let's move right along to Shavel and Quaylon. So Shavel and Quaylon talk, and Shavel says that she's shocked that he popped up, but I don't buy that. Quaylon says that he won't cheat and is willing to put in the work. The thing is, Quaylon isn't fooling anybody, okay? He wants to be with Shavel because he knows he has stability with her. And I also think that he doesn't want to live with his mom and sister, because think about it. He has a lot more freedom with Shavel, and he can be the man of the house with Shavel. But with his mom and sister, they're probably going to be on him more to getting a job, to figuring things out. And he doesn't want that pressure. He kind of wants to move the way he wants to move. So I think this is why he's falling back to Shavel. But I honestly don't think he wants to be with her either, or he's ready to settle down and play family man and be a family man. Right now he's playing family man, but I don't think he's serious about actually taking that role on. So Shavel's cousin isn't happy with Shavel being so easy to take Quaylon back. Her cousin says that he doesn't mind getting ugly with Quaylon, but decides to leave when Shavel says that she wants to give Quaylon another chance. To me, this is definitely going to come back to bite her. I really believe that. She made it too easy for me. He would have to put in more work and show more effort. And to me, Quaylon has too much free time on his hands, to be honest. He needs to be focusing on going to school or getting a job, getting a career, rebuilding his life as a man so that he can be a man of the household to Shavel and his daughter if he is serious. But I see none of that. I see hanging out with your friends, going to your moms and sisters for dinner, but I don't see you taking steps to getting your life back, getting a job, getting yourself out there, doing some positive things. I don't see any of that at all. Comment down below your thoughts, and let's move right along to Sarah and Michael. So Sarah's getting ready in this scene for a date with her boyfriend, Malcolm. Before she leaves, Michael starts trying to regulate how long she can be gone. Now, Sarah still wants Michael, and it is so obvious. Michael tells the camera crew that he's going to work on getting Malcolm out of the way, adding, everyone is confused, but the only one who isn't confused is him. While on the way to her date with Malcolm, Sarah says that it feels good giving Michael a taste of his own medicine. Sarah finally makes it to her date, and while she's eating, she gets a call from Michael saying, "What's up though? What are you doing?" Now, I don't know if I believe that was Michael. It didn't really sound like him, but it could have been. She told him where she was going, that she was going on a date with Malcolm. So he already knew where she was going. So the fact that he was calling, he was definitely trying to sabotage. When she tells him that she is on a date, he's like, I understand that. I'm just saying, where are you at? I don't even know why she sit up there and entertained that phone call. If it was an emergency or had anything to do with the kids, I would have immediately hung up the phone. And then the fact that she answered and put it on speaker, it was like she wants to get Malcolm jealous. I don't know. She likes this game. She likes the attention from both men for it to seem like another man is fighting for her. I don't know what that is, but maybe she just needs to learn her worth, because this is ridiculous. Now, due to Michael blocking by calling and doing what he did, Sarah in that moment had to tell Malcolm that she invited Michael to live with her. Her reason for inviting Michael to live with her, the reason she gave Malcolm, it was really dumb. I was commuting back and forth. He was at the hotel. He got kicked out and he was back and forth at the hotel. And so I was tired of commuting. So I just said he just stay with me. She said with me. She didn't say stay to be closer to the girls. She said with me. So that was the first thing I listened to. The second thing is he had a car those times when he would come and visit her at her house. So if he had a car, then why were you the only one commuting back and forth to that hotel? Dumb, don't make no sense. She wanted him to stay with her. She wanted Michael to live with her. So let's just be real about that. Malcolm says to the cameras that it's ridiculous that Sarah thinks that he would be okay with another man living with her because he's a man and he doesn't believe two people can live under the same roof and not do anything, or at some point do something. At dinner, he tells her that he has to separate from Sarah, okay? And he knows that he deserves better and doesn't want to be the third wheel. Well, if their relationship is real, good for him for leaving a toxic situation. If that what they had was real, good for him. I'm glad he did walk away from that because that's ridiculous. And really, honestly and truthfully, she's not even in a space to be ready to even be dating, to be honest. So comment down below your thoughts and let's move right along to Marcelino and Brittany. So it's the next day since Brittany found her mom, and she says that she is in constant fear, worry, and anxiety over her mother, adding it's taking the attention away from her husband and children. She tells her mother that she needs to leave Vegas and she needs to go back to Alaska to confront her mother. Brittany feels that her mother going there and facing her childhood traumas will help her stop turning to pills to mask her pain. Brittany brings up a time when she was little and spilled water on a pack of her grandmother's cigarettes, and she was slapped across the face by her grandmother for it, adding she was worse with her mother. So this makes sense of why her mother is turning to the drugs. She's turning to the pills because of what she experienced in her childhood. Brittany's mother tells the camera crew that she's not that strong when it comes to her mother, but a lot of her issues stem from her childhood. Very sad. This is very sad. I really hope that her mom can really pull it together. You know, it's really unfortunate when you go through things as a child and you're not able to address those things, deal with those things, heal from those things, and because you're not able to do that, heal, it carries over into your adult life and it affects you. But if you have children, it affects your children as well. So this is just really a sad thing. Comment down below your thoughts and let's move right along to Sean and Destiny. Now, so Destiny comes out from her court meeting, and despite her wishes for Sean to leave, he's still there trying to get answers. Destiny says due to the pandemic, her court date was postponed. Destiny is still on the $50,000 bond, and she tells Sean that she will punch him in the mouth and says that he can't even tell the truth. She calls him a trick at one point after he brings up the fact that he found out that she was engaged to another man on Facebook. That man must be her trick as well. The man that she's supposed to be engaged to, because if not, you would think that he would have been there to support his fiance. So she's living a double life. He probably doesn't even know she's in trouble with the law, probably. That man probably has no clue. So her hair is all curled and, you know, she did put on a little bit of makeup. So that's probably who she went to see before court. Because she's like, I just needed to, you know, get some fresh air, something to clear my mind or something before I came to court, when her sister was like, where have you been? So, yeah, she living two lives. Destiny is out here just tricking everybody. Comment down below your thoughts and let's move right along to John and Christiana. So John says that he's loyal to Christiana, but there has been occasions where sparks have flown between him and Tara. And Tara would be Christiana's sister. Okay, so Tara should be ashamed of herself. She's all over him in this scene and even tries to kiss him, but he turns his face. He's telling her that they need to keep their relationship family oriented, but she says that she doesn't know if she can do that. She believes that John wants her, okay? And she says that it's not the first time that her and John have come close to kissing. So this is definitely going to be a problem, definitely going to be an issue, because she's trying to move in on her sister's husband. And once her sister finds this out, I'm sure either way, she's going to be very hot and furious at her sister. Somebody's gonna end up, they're gonna end up fighting, somebody gonna end up back in jail. I don't know. It's just gonna be a hot mess. So I'm really curious to know your thoughts on this Life After Lockup. This is season 3, episode 28. The title of this episode again is Inmates and Playdates. Comment down below your thoughts on this recap. Give this video a big thumbs up for me. Share it with a friend for me who also loves watching Life After Lockup. Subscribe and hit that bell so you'll be notified on the next time I make an upload. And I will catch you all in the next video. Peace.